Welcome to FS22, where we try and do our Elmcreek Takeover series. Again, we're redoing it. I didn't like kind of where we started. Obviously, I have a little more experience under my belt now when it comes to FS22 to try and make it a little more enjoyable. So let me show you what I'm thinking. So normally we started down, where is it? Down here in this farm structure, where you ended up starting with obviously a couple buildings, these three small fields. You kind of work your way around and out, everything like that. This time around, I've decided that I actually want to start a different way. So, started up here with this farm and in this field set over here. I have changed the layout a little bit for you. Currently, we have these 5 grass fields and this sorghum field, which are ready to harvest. Let me show you our setup. Okay, so we have a basic house. We have a weight for our tractor. We have a pickup truck. We don't have a chainsaw right now. That's something we'll have to progress towards. We have a bale trailer and baler, a singular tractor, rated for, I think, I want to say 170 horsepower. We have a seeder, a cultivator that can also plow, a front loader with forks, a front mower, one of the smallest base combines you can get with header, and a grain trailer that is twice the size of the of that. So normally there's a bunch of buildings and stuff around here that are just decoration. So right off the rip, I got rid of those and ended up planting a bunch of trees. So we will obviously be working through this to kind of expand our footprint that we can have access to. But yeah, first things first. Let's unpause time. I've decided to go at half speed, just because there's more daylight in it. And we'll go as long as, is needed. We're not going to take too long. I'm not going to abuse the fact that we have daylight. Maybe I'll actually change it to 1 times. That way. Oh, I need the combine. We're going to try and refrain from tabbing vehicles as much as possible. I know there's a mod you can get to do it. Let's go pick up our grain. This first time around for the sorghum, we either A, keep it in our grain trailer for now, which we may do. Most is fully expanded. Okay. Let's work on harvesting the sorghum. So we can either keep the sorghum for animals in the future. Obviously, we have grass, that sort of thing. Kind of want to refrain from just doing the whole bakery thing until I can purchase a bakery. I don't really want to bring a lot of bigger productions to the farm. The only one I'll kind of let slide a little bit least early on, is like once we get a chainsaw, is to get the. I actually didn't. I haven't purchased the soil sample. But to get the carpentry and the sawmill, I'll get these smaller ones. But we'll limit ourselves to only planks. I'll have to look at the base game sawmill and see if it does the wooden beams. Maybe we'll just make planks that we would feed the carpentry later on, make furniture. Maybe we'll go that route. Yeah, just ride along with me as we go through this process. I'll probably kick on. We don't have any money. I'll have to do this whole field myself anyway. But we probably will end up selling the grain. Now that I think about it. We have no money. So right here, I'll run over and grab the tractor and trailer. How big are these? They're not that big. So we may decide whether or not we want to actually keep baby trees. Which it is something if we just cut them down and grow them into our sawmill. At least it's something. And I won't just go full deforestation. I'll try and carve out what we need. What are the prices like for sorghum right now? Did I kind of break the game, actually? Is sorghum even harvestable right now? Which might not even be. Oh, it is, okay. Didn't break the game with that. Let's see, the best time to sell sorghum is obviously not now. So we can hold on to it for as long as we can. We'll look at some contracts too to see kind of what contracts, if any, we want to do. Try and get a little more ground. What money? Cultivating. Do one more headland. We may have to sell this. I don't have a grain sale. Don't remember if you could store grain on this map. For instance, I know there's a silo down by the train station. Maybe you can store it in there. Never actually utilized that silo. run over to our truck over here. And what did I hit you that? I'm going to check to see if it's all hit you. So to kind of give you a breakup of kind of what's going down. So I'm saying that it costs us $1 million, so we'll have to pay off this loan, and then I'll have to admin in another. There's no way to give yourself $1 million loan base game, so we'll have to add it in. But I'm saying this whole thing costs $1 million, land and everything like that. Obviously, we can still do contracts. We currently do not have any leased vehicles. Everything we own, and the shop is a little bigger. So definitely keep an eye on the shop as we progress to see how it increases. Straight up the field real quick. There's the 50% though. But could have this field in the grain trailer. Yeah. Like that. We'll have to decide what we want to plant in this field next. Ideally, I want to line it up again with sorghum, so I want to plant something that can be harvested in time for, or planted in time to be harvested. By the time sorghum needs to be pretty around the same timeline. We'll have to see kind of what crop kind of falls into that. And it may be that we just plant grass until sorghum time. We have an extra cut grass. No, we'll come back up. Rest that in there. Don't have to worry about it. We did this a little bit. Maybe we just grab it real quick. I like rendering. I may need to drop my graphics down a little bit. I don't lose any frames or anything like that, but it is working harder sometimes. I'll have to see if we have any other sorghum that is harvestable, contract-wise. That way we can maybe turn it in. As the biggest harvester, so we don't necessarily want to do large field. We certainly need some field. I'll check to see kind of how big this field is. Are we gonna make it? Oh, missed a little bit. We're gonna have enough. Alright, let's take a look at some contracts real quick. If there is any sorghum. No, no sorghum. There's a couple plowing ones we could do. And there is some wheat harvesting we can do. So maybe we will. Those aren't that big. Still have Do you still? You do have some, okay. Alright, where's the best place to sell this? Or should we take a trip down real quick and see if we can offload it? I think we drive all the way down here. We could potentially store it in this grain silo. Is there a loading station? There's a lime loading. So that's where we can purchase lime in bulk if we wanted to. And what is this one? Wood chip? Yeah, sawmill. There is this tip location here, which is a grain silo, so we can. Is there another grain silo? I don't think there is another grain silo. I actually don't remember this. Oh no, I do remember that. Okay. That is not a silo. I think this is another silo we could utilize. It's a little bit closer. We try that one. Let's drive it. Let's mark this real quick. I don't think I've ever utilized this as a sell point, and that is Grain Pool East. Now, Grain Pool East is not on there. Okay. Let's mark that one real quick. We'll attempt to deliver our grain into it. We'll try and do a couple quick contracts. Deer. Oh, all the deer are floating for some reason. I don't think I've ever utilized this grain silo as a drop off. I also wonder if it's just a holding place for when the train comes. Yeah, we'll find out. Looks like we can unload and load here. We did wheat. We could pluck the straw for cattle in the future. I would like to get into some beef cattle to start with, and then maybe work our way up to milk. I mean, beef cattle, I guess we don't necessarily need EMR. Just our grass field with beef cattle. Alright, just cut through this field real quick. Then I think about our main first job we're gonna do though, probably gonna have to be the second job. Yeah, we'll wrap this off because I need some funds for taxi cab. Maybe we'll say it's $50 to transport us to the farm or to vehicle by choice. That's sort of like our our RP for the teleporting. But once I do the cultivating, I can hire someone to drive the trailer also, like to and from the field. Hey Shu, welcome. Okay, where's the ground? Let's take a look at. Let me get this back. Also, I need to prep our fruit and see what makes sense. Plant. I don't have to cultivate it right now. Unless I'm going to plant something. And the only reason why I want to plant something right now is if Alright, so let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look real quick. Okay, so That save. The sorghum gets planted in April, May. Nothing that gets harvested then. So I could plant grass and give myself an extra cutting in March, I believe. Or I could do radish seed oil. Darn it. Park that there for now. Get this off the field. You have to ask Mom to frost it. Try not to teleport from vehicle to vehicle. I might need to get the mod so I don't cheat and do that. Make sure we're on limited fields. So it is in fact on. What? Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to get some cake. Excuse me. Let's get back into it. while I get this field set up. And then it's going to be a short stream tonight. Next time I go to or GPS, I'm not doing. Whoa! GPS would have been nice at least for the one. filters now. Okay. Cultivating's all done. Now we'll just plant the radish seed oil. And we'll call it there. I'll have to make the project contracts next session. Because of the weight of the device itself. Yeah, may finish doing this offline. It's gonna take a little while. With the ups and downs. Probably do those cultivating contracts to go offline. That one. Even though I know this is very entertaining stuff, but you know, just starting out on a farm, Sometimes the wrong stuff is when you get it. Don't worry, here soon we'll definitely be ramping it up. We'll be getting some chickens and some sheep and cattle down the road. And the overall goal is to, slowly work our way towards taking over Elmcreek. And what that entails is maybe not working every field, but at least owning every field and every production, and making them successful. We'll have to see how far we get. With that, thanks for watching. See you guys later.